Hi, it's Candy. Welcome to the Art of Planning, where we're actually doing a series on planner know-how. And at the Art of Planning, we focus on the 3 P's of planning: the pretty, the on purpose, and the powerful. So just to review just a little bit, in the first session, we actually talked about the hardest thing of planning. And planning in a powerful way is getting started. And it really can be the hardest thing. It sounds funny, doesn't it? But getting started and then prioritizing. That's another hard thing to do, is to actually prioritize your list. Once you've got it all together, first hardest thing. The next thing is prioritizing your list. So if you've been doing that, great. If you're still struggling with it, that's absolutely fine, because it can be a little bit of a challenge. Okay, I just started my timer just a little bit late. And I wanted to show you one more thing that I do whenever I'm planning. My foundational planner is a Franklin planner system, and it is the day on 2 pages. So we went through pretty much how I start and the tools I use when I start. And then here's something else I did not show you last time. The reason that I love a 2-day on a page is, here's my time appointment. Here is my list and the lists that need to be achieved for the day. Then I prioritize them, and then if there's more information that I need about the tasks at hand, then I will make a little note, and more information about that particular task is on the next page. Like if there is a name here that I need to call and it needs a number, or it needs explanation, or if there are more notes about it, or if I need to refer back to another date, more information about that name or about that task goes over here on the next page. So that's one of the things I prefer about this particular system. So more information about what is in my list and what I might need after I prioritize it can go over here on this list. I did not show you that last week, but that's one of the reasons that this is the planner type that I like. I've been using it for about 15 years. I've said that a lot, so you probably know that. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. So I wanted to tell you this too. I discovered a few days ago that I have a new skill set. I'm a magician. All I have to do is touch something, it disappears in an instant. Oh my goodness, I was having a hard time with that yesterday. I mean, I would pick it up and in a moment it would vanish. And that's not just to be cute. I told you that because, I mean, yesterday I just kind of identified it because it just got to the point I had to make it funny because I was driving myself crazy. I mean, I would pick it up and turn around and something would be gone. But that literally is why this kind of a planner is important to me. I can't have sticky notes here and sticky notes there and big sticky notes when it's more important and little sticky notes when it's less important. I can't do that kind of a system. It does drive me crazy and it doesn't work. That's probably why it drives me crazy. So I've got to have everything I need in one place. That's just what works for me in my foundational planning. Now, I have pretty planners, and I have a quarterly planner, and I have different kinds of planners, and those work well. But this kind of a situation where everything is in one place, or it can be in one place, I can get it to one place, is what works for me. I have a heater going on under here. It's about to smoke me out. So, okay, woo, much better. So, I never identified myself as a magician before, which is, I'll put that on my resume. But that is why everything needs to be in one place for me because, golly, I like to think of myself as organized, but I'm more organized when I identify my weak skills. There we go. And I put it in one place. So that's very important for me. And my planning system works best when I keep my current month handy, my previous month handy. So here are November pages, December pages, and January pages are in here also. And then what's in here are my month at a glance pages. So if I need to note something down in the month of February, here's February at a glance, March at a glance. You can't see that, can you? February at a glance, March at a glance is here, and April at a glance is here. So I can make note of it if I need to on these small pages. I don't need to have the whole month in here. So I work previous month, current month, and the coming month. So that's how I have that set up. So now as we move a little farther into planner know-how, what I think that you're going to find out is, if you're at all familiar with the personality types, and if you will look at your planner, I think you're going to find out that the planner system that works best for you, as far as is foundational and really works for you, I think you'll probably find out that you can identify that planner system with your personality type. Like if you're an I personality or a D or an S or a C, I would be willing to bet that the planner that you live your life by, if you will, is the personality type that you are. Just see if that's what you find. If you don't know that, or if you haven't picked out a planner yet, see if that's the case, okay? I could be totally off base on that, but that's just something that I'm guessing. If you don't know what kind of planner you want or is going to be best for you, then let's just see how that kind of plays out, okay? So here's what I want you to know. And guys, this is all what I think. Like, there is no right or wrong, and I am certainly not an authority on anything. Like, this is just all my opinion, okay? But in my opinion, there is not a best planner. There will be a best planner according to what you need, according to what works best to how you need things to work for you. There's a best planner according to what works best for me and what I need at that particular time. If my needs were to change and I totally go into doing something else next month, there might be a different planner that works best for me then. So what you need to do then, according to what I think, okay, that's just all this is you need to identify that. It will be helpful, okay? Golly, I don't like that word need, and I say it all the time. What I think is important is that you identify what it is that you are doing. Like, what's your goal in planning? What do you want to achieve? How is this going to support you better in what you want to achieve? Because that's what it's all about. So, identify that. What is your goal in planning? Okay, if you've watched my videos, I cannot get through without lots of water. That being the case, I certainly ought to have some cute glasses. All y'all ever see are these orange and green dollar cup glasses. I'd have some cute ones, but that's all we got. Okay, so identify what it is your goal is in planning. How is that serving your purpose for what you want to do? Like, is your purpose to have fun? Yay! Then let's just have fun with our fun ones. That's wonderful. When I sit down with my fun ones, then my goal is to have fun. I don't have to even think about doing anything else. But is your fun to keep up with your is your planning to keep up with your family's schedule? Is your planning to keep up with your appointments? Does it need to go with you every single place you go? Okay, then you have a whole different set of what do I need, right? Is your goal to keep up with your business appointments? Does it go to work with you every single day? And then does it go to kids' soccer games and Kids Inc. games and basketball games? So it goes to work with you and it goes home with you. I've done this once. I've recorded this once. There's probably stuff all over the place. So think about where it goes. How portable does it have to be? What size do you need? What size pages do you need? How much information do you put down on a daily basis? So see, there's all sorts of things you want to consider. First of all, what needs does it need to meet? Well, not first of all. I think bottom line, that's probably it. What needs does your planner have to meet during your day? So consider that first and foremost. And then let's see, if you already have a planner, is it meeting your needs? Does it do what you need it to do during the day? If it does, great. That's perfect. That's fine. Then just start fine-tuning if you need. Start fine-tuning your prioritizing and your focusing and how you get things done, and if you compartmentalize, and some of the things that we talked about in the first video. And if you don't have that done, fine-tune those. If you don't have the right planner, then maybe do some looking into the right planner and how it fits, how you get it going and how it fits, okay? So, my foundational planner is the Franklin planner. I've used this for so many years, you know, and it fits perfectly into what I want, and I absolutely love it. Now, there is another planner that I keep looking at things. I'm in the planner world, and I have both feet in it right now, and I absolutely love it. But because of that, because I love it, I am looking constantly at other things. I'm listening to other people's videos. I watch their Instagram feeds. There's another planner I would like to try for this kind of purpose, and that's the Inkwell planner. Well, also because I haven't been in the planner world all that long, and I don't know people's schedules. I don't know schedules. I don't know how things are introduced. I'm not all that familiar with things. I guess the Inkwell sells out really, really quickly, and I didn't know that, and I didn't know when its release was, and you know, I just didn't keep up with stuff. I didn't know about that, and so the Inkwell Press for 2016 is sold out. And I will get an opportunity to try that. I didn't know I wanted to try that in time enough to be on top of the release and all that. So, I mean, there you go. But that is one that I really feel like would be really good for what I look for in a good foundational planner. And I would really, really like to try the Inkwell Press because of that. So as you begin to know what your needs are for a great planner to fit your needs, then you'll find as you look online and you listen to YouTube people and you look at Instagram feeds and you start searching web pages of different planners, you'll find some things that you're thinking, what I'm looking for, golly, I'd like to try that. That's exactly what will fit my needs. So look for planners that will meet the needs of you and your family or your business or whatever. So there's lots of planners out there. Some of them will be great for you. Okay, the thing is, we don't want to make this too hard. If it's all about fun, it's all about fun. And then, I mean, there's tons of fun planners out there also. But it just depends on what you want. Does that make sense? Because I think the deal is, we know there's lots of fun planners out there. We know all about the fun ones, but I think there are a lot of people also that logistically want a planner that will do some work for them. And I don't know that we hear a lot about that. I don't know, do we? I don't think I have. So the other thing that I'm doing, and this is how we're gonna end up right here, is the next thing in my planner is back here, back behind this. I am in the process of creating inserts for my planner. And I have been doing this for several months now. So, I told you about me being a magician now. I want everything in my binder. There are new YouTube people I want to watch. There are new Etsy shops I want to visit. There is more about, I want to know when I need to get on the ball next year to get an equal planner. There are things that I want to keep up with, more information I want to read, and sticky notes aren't going to work. I already told you that. So I want inserts that will help me stay on focus at all times. I can't remember everything, and I was just trying to tell my mom this morning about an order I had placed on a new website. I placed it yesterday. I can't remember the name of the company, and I wasn't where I could access my invoice at that time, and so I am slowly developing inserts that I can access, and I can record things that will help me be more and more focused and put together and have things all in one place and be much more organized, I guess. So as you start developing things, I know there's tons of people on Etsy that have those kind of things. That's wonderful. I want my own because I know what I need. And I'm not saying that theirs aren't wonderful. I'm just saying that's what I want. So in closing, and we have about a minute before my buzzer goes off, always examine what you're doing. Evaluate how it's working for you, and then establish what you might want to tweak. So those are 3 E's that can go with your 3 P's. So, I'm firmly planted in the planner world. I love it, and I love the fact that you will invest your time and watch this video. And if you also feel like it, be sure and gives it a thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't, and you can. And come back next time. Be sure and check us out. Come visit again. And also, I'm pretty sure about once a week I'm going to do a makeup moment, just a quick, fast little tip about makeup. That's coming up soon also. So I'm going to turn this off before it stops. We got a couple seconds left, but I'm going to say bye now, and just stop back in next time. We got a lot of fun things to do. Also, if you know, either the camera's going to shut off real quick, or I'm just going to quit and get up and walk. My camera does not have a remote that I can shut it off with, and there's nobody here to operate it. So I just either have to walk off screen, or the shutter will just turn off and we'll be done at any moment. So thanks for joining us. I appreciate you so much. See you soon. Bye.